Welcome back to Project 94 for another diecast review here on the channel, and today we are back with another Xfinity Series diecast review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Josh Berry and his 2023 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Chevrolet Camaro for Junior Motorsports. Really cool diecast this one is. And between the Dale Jr. one and the Josh Berry, I decided to get the Josh Berry because I didn't want to do the same mistake again where I bought the Gold Series of Dale Jr. and then they ended up releasing it in Authentics. Don't want to make that mistake again. So I went and I got the Josh Berry card. And with him moving to Stewart-Haas Racing to replace Kevin Harvick next year, kind of an odd time for me to review this diecast, right? Pretty cool looking diecast. I could already tell there's going to be a lot of details that I cannot wait to review with this car, because there is definitely some cool design techniques and paint techniques that have been used on this paint scheme, which makes this Josh Berry car just look super cool. I believe this is the third Josh Berry car I've reviewed, and it's going to be his modern painting, or modern paint scheme, they're all modern, the 2023 paint scheme. His current paint scheme, we should be saying, for Josh Berry. Of course, the Xfinity box is pretty much just like the Cup Series, except they don't put the driver's name for some reason on the side. They always just leave it on the tag right there. Here's the little sticker that they put on these boxes. So yeah, guys, let's get this diecast out of the box. It's another Xfinity car. We looked at the Junior Motorsports Brandon Jones Menards car. So now we're going to be looking at this one right here. Hopefully we get some other types of Busch Series cars and not just Junior Motorsports. I wish we would get some Gibbs Supras in there and some other types of cars as well. We're getting a Mustang for Brett Moffitt, which is pretty cool to see that. And here it is out of the box, the Josh Berry car. And what I really like about this, first impressions right out of the packaging, matte black with silver metallic on that same matte black design. And they spray painted this car. Oh, that explains it. They spray painted it that silver color and then wrapped on matte black decals. That's quite interesting. An interesting blend right there, which makes it look that much cooler. So here's the diecast review. You got number 8 right there. You got Camaro, SS, RS. I always keep mixing those up. You have Junior Motorsports right there. You have the Chevrolet Camaro, the Xfinity version of it. Looking pretty awesome. Always liked it that bold. The Xfinity cars always looked great. Of course, you have Johnny Morris, Bass Pro Shops Club, and that's pretty cool to see Johnny Morris putting his name on this car as well. It's always been a thing with Johnny Morris, putting his name on the Bass Pro Shops cars. You have Xfinity right there, Josh Berry, the purple Xfinity banner, because we're on the newer type of Xfinity car. You have Simpson, ARP, Sunoco. You have Goodyear right there, and what is that? It's not a defect, guys. Don't worry. That's actually something that's supposed to be there. Some, like, metal-looking detail there. I've always wondered what that was. I still don't know what it is. And if it has text on it, I certainly can't read it. But yeah, pretty cool to see that on the car, I guess. It's an extra detail you probably wouldn't notice initially. The blue Goodyear looks pretty cool as well on top of the silver. That's pretty nice. You got the yellow Goodyears right there. You have Simpson, ARP, Sunoco. Of course, that logo right there, which I'm not really understanding what that is. Someone could probably tell me in the comments section. You have NASCAR Race Car, the purple Xfinity Series logo, the 75th anniversary logo for NASCAR. Pretty cool that all 3 series get to have that logo right there. Mobile One, Cometic, and Arrowhead. You have number 8 right there, Josh Berry. You have Safety Clean, and oh no, don't tell me I'm not going to be able to read these. I can't really read what's under Safety Clean, but you have Miller, SEM, and Z-Max is on this car, interestingly enough. You have Bass Pro Shops right there, Jarrett, Tire Pros, which is a big-time sponsor of Josh Berry and Junior Motorsports. You have Exalta, you have the American flag, which they put the nationality of the driver on the, what you call the C-pillar, on most of the Dale Jr. cars, if not all, so that's pretty cool to see it on this. True Timber Camo, Lube Zone, Truck Lube Center, and Toughco Flooring. So we got some new sponsors we've never looked at before on the diecast review. Of course, here's the back of it. 2 Bass Pro Shops logos by the Chevrolet. Of course, you got Racing Electronics, Mechanics Wares, and Mac Tools. That's something they like to put under the taillight right there. Tracker, Boats and ATVs. You have number 8 right there. Got the Camaro made-up fake exhausts that don't really work. It's just a sticker, just to make it look more like the street car. That's the whole idea of NASCAR, right? Make it look like the car you sell on Saturday, in this case, because it's the Xfinity Series. Got the rear view camera. You can barely see it, but it is definitely there. You have, let's see, Bass Pro Shops club card. You got Barry and Bass Pro Shops, or Bass Pro Shops, BassPro.com on the roof. Bass Pro Shops is a really cool location. Definitely check it out if you live in Concord or wherever you have a Bass Pro Shops. Definitely worth going in there and looking at the stuff they have. You have yellow shadow, black outline, and a orange number fill-in. It's quite neon off of camera, but the camera is not doing the neon orange anywhere on the scheme any sort of justice. Like the stripe as well is sort of like a neon. And of course the club is also kind of like a neon, but this camera's really not going to do a good job showing that, unfortunately. But you just have to take my word for it. It's definitely a neon day glow sort of looking red-orange. More on the orange, red-orange. We'll just leave it at that red-orange. It's not on either side. Could be orange to some people, just depends on how you see it. But it's pretty much a day glow red-orange color. So now it's time to look at the main paint scheme. So they spray painted it that metallic silver, which we touched on at the very beginning of the video. And here's the front of it. You got the black splitter, black spoiler as well. And of course it's going to start out pretty much all silver in the front with the lower half being black. Then of course you're going to have they're spaced out, so the orange isn't touching the black. It's right between the middle of the yellow and the black. It's just orange in the middle right there with a thin yellow stripe with the black underneath. And that is going to continue all across the side, swoop up towards the B-pillar right there. And of course that orange is going to follow along with the yellow and the black up to the B-pillar. And the rest of it, the undersection of this paint scheme, the side markers are matte black. The back portion of this side design here is matte black. Of course, get biofuel. Always forget to point that out. The back half of it is matte black, but those stripes are going to continue up to the B-pillar, a little bit past the 8, slashing part of that Bass Pro Shops logo right there. And of course, the stripes are going to stop at the black roof rails. And of course, because the back portion is black of this paint scheme, the deck lid and the back of it are black. The roof is black, and of course the front portion of this design here is black. So it looks like the matte black on the hood pretty much takes the shape of the Xfinity Series hood. So like that you can have some silver on the sides of the hood as well, with the Bass Pro Shops logo right on top. Really, really sharp. And I like how when you have the black on here, it's matte and it's not all just one paint finish. For instance, the silver on here is definitely gloss. It's a gloss silver, but you're also going to have the matte to complement it as well. So when I shine my light on this, you guys can definitely tell the paint difference. And of course, the decals themselves are gloss, which is really nice to see that on top of the matte black. Always have been a fan of that style. Really, really cool to see that. You guys some 360 views of this car and the full views of it. Josh Berry's always a cool driver to get diecasts for, and of course this one right here is no different. Maybe we'll get the Dale Jr. one. Maybe I'll surprise you guys with that one. It's pretty much an orange version of this scheme. The templates are the same. But yeah, guys, really, really cool diecasts during this 360 view here. And you guys can see it. Look at that paint difference. Matte, metallic silver gloss. Matte, metallic silver gloss. Really nice to see two paint finishes on one diecast. That probably makes this one of the best Busch Series Nationwide Series. The Xfinity Series, one of the coolest Xfinity Series diecasts this year that have been released so far. Just seeing the mesh of two paint finishes on one paint scheme, or the mashup, I should be saying. Black rims on this car. I think silver would have looked nice as well, but they decided to go with the black again. Of course. Really, really awesome to see that, just that transition. I mean, it's not really a gradient transition. It's just stops wherever the stripe stops at, and then the matte black continues past the stripes. Pretty cool design, I gotta say. The paint scheme itself, it really does look like a 70s stock car paint scheme, except even more with just the details that are on it. It just looks great. Dale Jr. always has like those retro 70s vibes with his paint schemes, so it doesn't surprise me he also does this for his drivers as well. There's the chassis of the car. Pretty cool Josh Berry diecast. And of course his name on the little side pillar right there, Josh Berry, matches with the black and orange. Pretty nice to see him matching his name to the paint scheme. Pretty cool to see that. This Josh Berry car, between the Dale Jr. one and this one, this is definitely my favorite one, which is why I got this one first. Yeah, not that I don't like the Dale Jr. one, but I gotta say, if you're only gonna get one between both of them, definitely get the Josh Berry one. You're gonna get that really super nice metallic, and it's gonna blend in with the matte really, really nice. But that's not to say the Junior one isn't worth anything. That one's also a cool color combination as well. It's more of the orange that we saw in this review, and the numbers are pretty much white. We'll have to get to that diecast review at some point. Hopefully they release it in an authentic way, so I don't have to spend 11 bucks for it. But yeah, guys, that was a 360 view I just gave you guys. But man, I just cannot stop showing this car to you guys, because I'm really showing off so, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not complicated. It's just cool, creative, to see two paint finishes in one. Really, really nice to see that. Gives it a really good variety here. I'm really loving this diecast. This has got to be one of the coolest Xfinity cars we've gotten this year, especially for Junior Motorsports. Like I said, hopefully we get some more teams in the Xfinity Series. We got that 07 SS Greenlight Mustang. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the team, with Brett Moffitt, which is my favorite driver for the lower series. Really haven't gotten a chance to see much of them, but they have a diecast for them. Hopefully I can find it. I don't think they sell it at the Lionel Racing retail store. I could be wrong, but usually the Plan B sales cars are usually not at those places or at that store. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hopefully I can get my hands on that one. But yeah, guys, that has been the review of Josh Berry's 2023 Bass Pro Shops Club paint scheme for 2023. And kind of bittersweet knowing that he's going to be leaving Junior Motorsports and, the Chevy Camaro and all that stuff. He's going to instead be driving the Mustang in the Cup Series, which is going to be a brand new Mustang. So get ready for that. I'm pretty sure they're going to be releasing it in 2024, so he'll be one of the drivers of the new Mustang if they don't switch manufacturers. I mean, if they do switch manufacturers, he'll be back where he was before on a Chevy. Doesn't look like they're going to be switching manufacturers, so yeah, guys, if you're a Chevy fan and you like Josh Berry, it's definitely a kick in the mouth, because Josh Berry was definitely a huge asset for Chevrolet and everything that he's done. He got his first win with Chevrolet, so yeah, guys, pretty sad to see him go. Hopefully he's successful in the Cup Series, and we'll have to see who drives the number 8 next in the Xfinity Series, and hopefully we will be reviewing their diecast. So comment, like, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.